So, Jeff, President Obama on Wednesday gives a speech on the federal deficit, switches gears on Thursday and goes to Chicago to kick off his presidential fundraising. What's going to be happening there?
The fundraising in Chicago is it's a symbolic beginning to the campaign, but it's important too for this reason. In the early months of President Obama's first campaign 4 years ago, it really was the Democratic contributors in Chicago that sustained him. He's doing a big rally at Navy Pier in Chicago, trying to have the image of people coming together behind him. But then, more importantly, perhaps for his bottom line, is going to a couple restaurants throughout the city to meet with some of the top donors who contributed to his campaign 4 years ago.
The Republicans are starting to raise money too. We saw not really a lot of activity, and then in the first week of April, Tim Pawlenty gets in. Mitt Romney now in the second week has announced his exploratory committee.
Republicans have purposely taken their time getting in, but now they have to, because we're in the second quarter of the year and they need to show fundraising strength. So they have April, May, and June to raise money. The reason that's important is because those fundraising numbers will show other donors, other contributors, how serious they are. Again, drawing a lesson from 4 years ago, President Obama, then Senator Obama, he raised some $30 million in the first quarter of the year. That was the very first time that people started taking him seriously. So if you're a Tim Pawlenty, if you're a Mitt Romney, you want to sort of do a similar thing to raise a lot of money over these next 3 months so people take you seriously as a strong candidate.
The end of June is really kind of the first primary date, as it's been called, in terms of the fundraising. Do those candidates who haven't gotten in yet then face a disadvantage?
I really look for the next couple of weeks for, if you're going to get in, perhaps others will get in. Haley Barbour, the governor of Mississippi, is also eyeing getting in by the end of April. Perhaps a Mike Huckabee, perhaps a Sarah Palin could wait a little bit longer. But the contributors, the donors, really are looking for some activity to play. So that's why they're trying to get in right now. So the end of June is very important, and the numbers will be reported in the middle of July. That will be the first primary. We'll see who's strong and who's not.